went even better than that.
Welcome back. Well, Felix Cash has done everything right so far, but in with a decent test here in Jack Cullen. Let's see how they both get on and hand you back to David Diamante.
Now, entering the arena, please welcome the challenger, Little Lever's meat cleaver, Jack Cullen.
Well, with legions of Lancashire fans, the tall, exciting cult figure of Jack Cullen, brimming with confidence and desperate for this title tilt. Here comes Little Lever's meat cleaver. At the former home of the hitman Ricky Hatton, and in recent years, $1 Million Anthony Crolla, that nickname and the buzz Cullen has generated, well, it's right up there, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people really fancy him to do this. Obviously, his supporters do. I think this could be fight of the night. I think Felix Cash should be a little bit too neat and tidy for him, but Cullen is certainly going to bring the pressure, bring the heat, and make this a great fight, that's for sure.
Decked out in the white colours of Lancashire with a poppy on. He's ready, Cullen.
And now, entering the arena, please welcome the reigning, defending, undefeated Commonwealth middleweight champion, Felix Cash.
Major moment this for the successful amateur and unbeaten professional Felix Cash. He turned over with a fanfare 3.5 years ago, but although he's looked good, he's flattered to deceive a touch. Injury issues. The talk is very good about him. The jury's still out slightly on how good Cash is. This the time to strike.
Exactly. Heard a lot of good things about him. People whose opinions you respect have said, no, this kid can really fight. Hasn't put a foot wrong. He's undefeated. But you know, this is the platform now. This is the stage. He's in with someone who's really going to bring and put the pressure on him and hopefully bring the best out in Cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Manchester, England, live on Sky Sports and DAZN, we are set to go with a special middleweight championship attraction. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. Sponsored by William Hill, StubHub, and JD Sports. This bout is sanctioned under the auspices of the British Boxing Board of Control, the steward in charge, Mr. Robin Smith, and the Commonwealth Boxing Council. The secretary is Simon Block. The supervisor is Mr. Robert Smith. Introducing your 3 judges scoring this contest from ringside, all from the United Kingdom. From Doncaster, Michael Alexander. From Fleetwood, Steve Gray. And from Birmingham, Terry O'Connor. Your timekeeper from Sheffield is Barry Pinder. And at the sound of the bell, your third man in the ring from Doncaster, A-star referee, Mr. Howard Foster. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the Commonwealth Middleweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. He fights out of the red corner. He stands with his head trainer, Tommy Battle, and he wears white and purple. He scaled 11 stone, 5 pounds, 6 ounces. His professional record, 17 victories, only 1 defeat. He has 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Little Lever, he is the reigning English middleweight champion. Introducing Little Lever's meat cleaver, Jack Cullen. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands with his head trainer, Tony Sins. He wears blue and silver. He scaled already 11 stone, 5 pounds, 4 ounces. This former amateur star and member of the GB squad now boasts a perfect professional record. 11 wins, no losses, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. fighting out of Wokingham, Reading. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the reigning, defending, undefeated Commonwealth middleweight champion, Felix Cash.
Fellas, spoke to you both in the dressing room. You both know what I expect. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both of you want your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves.
A delayed Commonwealth clash that has captured the imagination of the trade as the southerner from the travelling community, Felix Cash, defends his belt against the decent and fired up Jack Cullen with the army of followers and momentum too. He's an underdog here, Cullen, but he's a live one, Matt.
Yeah, and this could be fight of the night. Very tall for the weight, Cullen, but he's actually aggressive and likes to stand and trade.
Cash can be a very quick starter. He has already 4 first-round victories on his record. Good uppercut from Cullen.
Yeah, nice one too as well. He landed, stepped off to the side, little pivot, create the angle for the uppercut.
So many people say Cullen fights like he's 5'8" rather than 6'3", that he's all aggression, all action. Good right hand from Cash though. He's hurt Cullen early.
Oh, yeah, good shots.
And he's down. And there's the power of Felix Cash. And Cullen looks at his corner inside the opening minute. And it's all gone wrong for the man from Little Lever. The crowd are silenced. And will Cash take him out here? He said this will be the big moment. He won't be able to deal with my power and class. And Cullen is in a haze. Can he survive this? Howard Foster having a close look. Right hand from Cash. He might be a punch or two away.
Yeah, I think he's going to get knocked out here, Cullen, unless he can get close and try and grab a hold of Cash. But Cash gets room here like he is here. I think the knockout is on the cards here. A minute and a half left in the round.
Has he got the experience to hold it? Doesn't look like it. Cash teeing off with body shots. Cullen trying to throw it back, but no, 2 right hands. And Cullen's got to throw back. A minute and a half left in a dramatic opener here. Commonwealth middleweight title on the line. Good right hands from Cullen.
Yeah, good right hand there from Cullen.
All big shots are going in from the pair of them. And has Cullen's head cleared. What drama.
Yeah, he landed a couple of good shots there himself, Cullen. I think Cash, hell-bent on looking for the knockout, has ignored what's coming back at him. Caught a couple of shots back from Cullen, but Cash still very much on top.
Getting those levers going, though, Cullen now. This is a really good response, but Cash still accurate. In a really good opener here in Manchester. It looked as though Cullen was going to be taken out and quickly down, but still fighting back. Taking a lot of punches to the head though, Cullen.
I'm surprised this fight is still going on. I thought this fight looked like it was all over. Out on his feet, Cullen fought his way back into this, and I think he's even landed some good shots on Cash. Now he's firing back. Left hooks.
Body shots from Cash, but what a response from Jack Cullen, who's dug so deep here, and he's having a better end to the round than Cash. Remarkable first round. Wow. Well, around about the 30-second mark, this happened, and it looked like curtains for Cullen.
Yeah, there was the right hand there that hurt him, and then he lands a right hand here outside the jab, chopped that right hand over lovely. That drove him back to the ropes, had him hurt, going body and head with 2 right hooks, gets the knockdown. And I didn't think he was going to make it through the minute, never mind the round. But he fought his way back into it, Cullen, again, seeing the right hands that Cash landed here, slipping outside the jab, chopping the right hand over, then landing another couple of overhand rights. But Cullen landed some big shots of his own, firing back here, both hands hooking, body and head with the left hook. Big round for Cash, but Cullen certainly had some moments in there.
Drama week in, week out in boxing at the moment. Don't blink. The blue and white of Felix Cash, the champion, the white and purple of Jack Cullen. An unlikely challenger, you'd have thought, 6 months ago, but he's put a couple of wins together. And look at these two keying off on each other and both wanting the knockout badly.
Both trading up here now in the second round. Cullen landed a good uppercut there a moment ago, but Cash landed some good up. Look back on the jab now, Cash.
Cash was saying all week, you just aren't at my level, and I'm going to prove it, and prove it in dramatic fashion. And he almost did in that first. There's another body shot going in, but Cullen is firing back. He's got the whole village of Little Lever here tonight, pretty much by the sound of it.
He's really digging in here. Cullen showing plenty of guts, standing his ground, firing some uppercuts in particular. Good from him. He's certainly not looking to jab and move and use his reach. He's standing his ground.
He never does, Cullen. That's why we love watching him. But we thought Cash might be a bit too polished, but Cash may have to pace himself here if he can't get rid of him.
Yeah, he's got to be careful not to punch himself out here, Cash.
Good left hand from Cullen. Who's the bigger puncher in there? Cash 7 knockouts, Cullen 8.
Good head movement from Cash though. Again, slipping to the side, just tugging the elbow, stepping across, changing the angle. Nice cute work from Cash on the inside.
It's a thunderous beginning to Felix Cash's first defence of his Commonwealth title.
But as we see Cullen here, for a tall guy, just happy to stand, keep his hands up and just trade off. Good left hook from Cullen.
He's trying to stand right up to him, Cullen. And out, hustle and out, punch Cash.
Very tall at 6'3", Cullen, but he doesn't fight tall. He stands his ground, trading off here with big hooks. Good left hook from Cullen.
What a chin he's shown as well, Cullen, to get up off the canvas. Cash and Cullen hooking away in one of the great beginnings to a trade fight this year.
Big trade up here, both men landing big solid hooks. Good body shots going in from Cash as well. Nice double jab there at short range.
Big body shots, a nice headshot from Cash. Back comes Cullen. Surely this can't go on and on, Matt.
Adam, I'd be shocked if this goes 12 rounds. The pace alone, I don't think either man can see this after 12 rounds. Full shot up, good left hook from Cash.
Massive shot from Cash, but it just bounces off the chin of Cullen, who's proving mentally and physically he might be able to deal with this. And who has had more taken out of the tank in those first couple of rounds?
That's just picking shots, right? You have a nice line, the shots and then breathe, right? The shots and breathe. Right? Good work. Look, see how the nice and tight like that.
Caught from a punch, yeah?
I'm getting carried away.
Cullen with big shots. Did he nick that round?
I thought Cullen nicked it. I mean, it was a close round, a tough one to call. Cash landed some good right hands over the top of Cullen. Come firing back with some solid hooks, good uppercuts as well. Like I say, 6'3", but does not fight tall.
What a ferocious start to the third round from Jack Cullen. A jab followed by the hooks, and Cash answers.
Good body shot, good uppercuts as well from Cash. Then I like the way he just grabs him and turns him, changes the angle there on the inside. Good head movement from Cash.
Much better amateur pedigree, Felix Cash, but this has gone into a right domestic dust-up quickly. Will it be a case of last man standing? The ferocity of the pace. It's been electric. You thought it might be fight of the night. It looks like it will be. Brilliant headshots from Cash as he tries to back up. A nice right hand there, and Cullen takes it. Meanwhile, there's eye damage around the right eye of Cash.
That's a solid 1-2 down the middle as well from Cash. That was a huge right hand he landed.
What a chin he's showing, Jack Cullen here. But can he keep shipping those? There's damage to his left eye as well. So both with marks around the face. The scars of battle, and it's so early in this 12-rounder.
Yeah, both men digging in here. Cullen firing 2 left hooks, head and body. This could well come down to who wants it most. The better defense for Cash.
Yeah, that might be the edge, but the will of Jack Cullen as he throws everything. He's coming off that really good stoppage win over John Harding, also beat Jack Sellers, both in 8 rounds. This a step up in level, and remember he was a big underdog beforehand, Cullen.
Good head movement there from Cash. That could be key here. Good defense is going to be key in a hard battle like this. You're going to get hit with shots, you have a shower, you're going to get wet with the damage limitations and tucking up and trying to ride the shots and taking as little as you can.
Already some of these punches not quite have the meat in them that they did in the first couple. Missing a bit there, Cash. It's slightly scrappier in the 3rd round, but Cullen attempts to get the big arms going against a body shot that rocks in. Who's prepared better as well for a grueling encounter?
Yeah,
good shots from Cullen.
I think conditioning is going to play a huge factor in this fight. I think heart, desire, who wants it the most. Fatigue is certainly going to become a factor here. This has been a hot pace.
Welcome back. What a firestorm here between Felix Cash and Jack Cullen. Cash with the very quick knockdown of Cullen in the opening 30 seconds of round number 1. It looked like Cullen wouldn't even make it through the first, but he did. He's come back. And he may have won the last couple. They've been close. Cash's eye damage. Cullen does as well. What happens next? It's been dramatic, man.
Oh, it's been bell to bell. I mean, Cash looked like he had this fight won inside a minute. Cullen was all over the place, went down, got up and recovered one, then came firing back, landed some big shots himself. And, the better defense and the neater, tidier work of Cash has been eye-catching and impressive, but the will and the tenacity from Cullen has been kept him right in this fight.
And the work rate as ever from Jack Cullen too. Cash trying to get back behind his jab. I wonder what the trainers are thinking. I mean, in Cullen's corner, Tommy Battle knows all about his man, Tony Sims. He's seen Felix Cash box and move his way as well as have a punch-up. So that's a nice right hand, accurate from Cash.
Yeah, he's landed a couple of solid 1-2s down the middle. When they get a bit of distance, there's a bit of the pace slows a bit. You see that extra bit of quality from Cash, but the tenacity and the will to win from Cullen has been impressive. He's just digging in again, landing a big left hook there. And I wonder what this is doing to Cash. He's landed big shots. He's flush, even the shots that Cullen hasn't seen coming. And yet there he is, still in front of him, firing back. That's got to be soul-destroying.
I think that's a really good point. Cullen just keeps coming forward.
Cash must be thinking, what do I need to hit this guy with?
Maybe variety. Maybe he's got to work that body a bit more, disguise some of the shots, because
I think he's certainly got to start thinking about a 12-round fight here, start pacing it, don't waste energy.
Oh, good shots from Cash, just covering up a bit Cullen for the first real time. Just looks a bit tired and blood to his nose, but still he comes firing back in only the way he knows how. Steve Wood's man. He's value for money, isn't he, Jack Cullen?
Shows so much grit here. He's been hit full-blooded with right hands.
Oh, big shot from Cash. Cullen had a couple, but the better one was from Cash. And it might be that's the difference, just the added quality of Felix Cash. And a left as well, and he's looking just a bit battered and bruised now, Cullen. He can't keep taking these flush.
No, Cash is having the better of this. He's landing the better shots, the harder shots. Really landing full-blooded flush shots on Cullen, but I wonder psychologically what that is doing to Cash, the fact that Cullen is taking them and firing back with big shots. Good left hook there from Cullen.
Yeah, when he composes himself, Cullen, and fires the combinations off, he looks like he's right back in this. And it must be mentally affecting Cash. Good right hand, though, from Cash. He's won this one, but Cullen's still there, still with him.
Boxing.
As the excellent trainer Tony Sims hasn't had a great run of late. Ted Cheeseman boxed so well for a lot of that fight against Scott Fitzgerald, but didn't come home with the victory. Then Ricky Burns got beaten as well last week. What of Felix Cash? He's never been defeated as a pro before, but Jack Cullen, we knew he'd bring the heat. He's brought resistance, resilience, and a great chin along as well. Great chin and plenty of fire in the belly. He took some big shots here, left hooks, right hand. Another big right hand there from Cash landing. Back on the jab now, Cash. This is good stuff from Cash at the start here of the 5th round. For Cullen, the tenacity, the grit and the chin he's showing here is formidable. It's that extra pedigree, winning 2 junior ABA titles, 3 nation titles as well. Felix Cash. Jack Cullen, he's gone the hard way, really. But followers of the Manchester circuit have long known about what he brings to a ring. Even considering turning southpaw there, Cullen, momentarily. Back he comes into the cauldron, into the middle of the ring in the heat. Nice right hand from Cash. And again, another one. That's good work from Cash, just stepping off to the side, creating the angle, getting the room, and then chopping those short right hands over the top. And a good short left hook as well then from Cash. Better stop the higher quality coming from him now. Plenty of aggression and grit from Cullen, but not the same accuracy and not the same variety or quality coming from him. Defense there from Cullen. Only 1 defeat on his record, can't read much into that in a tournament out in Ireland in the final. So just a minor blip, he's pretty much undefeated himself. And this is what we want to see. Great fights. Commonwealth title on the line. And a nice shot from Cullen. Yeah, landed a jab uppercut, missed the uppercut, and then landed a straight left, snapping the head back of Cash. Cash trying to step to the side, trying to create the angle. Good head movement from him there. Slipping the shots from Cullen. McCullen still there, firing back with both hands. Big left hook from him. Big shots raining in from the pair of them. Crowd really beginning to try and lift Jack Cullen. Felix Cash a long way from home, but he's delivering good right hands here. And he just seems a bit calmer than Cullen. Yeah, neater and tidier and just shorter with the punches, chopping those right hands, just stepping to the right a little bit, creating the angle and then just firing the short right hands over the top. Good work from Cash. But at some stage, and surely soon, endurance and stamina are going to be tested too. They cannot do this for 12 rounds, Matt. It's been a fair old pace.
Jack, all we've got to do is keep tight, go big show. Alright, when he throws, he falls in. Little counter shot now, yeah? Little face to the middle of the counter. Listen, keep doing the right hand across the jab, yeah? Big turn.
Joe Fraser here, the golden gymnast. Great to see him, Sky Scholar. What a brilliant 2019 he's had. And he's a massive boxing fan. He was there last week for Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis at the O2 when they dished up a modern classic, a fight of the ages. But I tell you what, even at domestic level, there's so many good fights at the moment.
The boxing season since September has just been unbelievable. We had Spence, Porter, you know, even the Ritz and Davies, the Cheeseman, Fitzgerald, obviously, last Prograis, Taylor, unbelievable action these last few weeks.
And here we go with another cracker into the 6th round of this Commonwealth middleweight title, current property of Felix Cash. But Jack Cullen right in this, behind on the card surely, but he's not behind in effort, and he's had his moments, plenty of them.
Yeah, he's behind on the cards, but you don't, in a fight like this, psychology plays a massive factor, and Cash, who's landed some big shots, you know, you wonder at some point does his heart start to break, the fact that he hasn't gotten Cullen out of there, the fact that he hasn't managed to break his spirit, will that start to break his spirit?
Right hand from Cash was superb, but it was bounced off the chin of Cullen.
He's shown a great chin here, Cullen.
He wants this so much. The challenger from Bolton, from Lancashire. And it will be some party in Little Lever tomorrow if he can bring back the Commonwealth title.
There's been so much action, only halfway through the 6th round. Long way to go yet.
Both leaning on each other, trying to sap the other's energy. Howard Foster with a rare intervention.
Good uppercut there from Cullen.
Right hand again from Cash. Left back from Cullen. He just looks down at you at ringside, Matt, as if to say, what else have I got to hit him with? And maybe you're right mentally. He might be thinking, how much more can Cullen take?
In a hard fight like this, you could throw, you know, you get so much doubts in your mind, the psychology of the fight, you know, you're on top and you landed big shots, and then all of a sudden the other guy comes firing back, and you can feel fatigue coming over you a little bit, and you've got to dig in, and it's very much, you're not only fighting the guy in front of you, you're fighting yourself as well, the doubts and the fatigue. You know, Cullen now comes firing back. When you've been on top, really, that can break a fighter's heart. Nice right hand there.
Tapping at that eye, Cullen, the left that was cut earlier. But you just can't believe how he survived that first round, and he could even win this fight.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to make it through that first round. He looked in all sorts of trouble, but he's still here.
Let's hear from the man of the moment tonight, Anthony Crawler.
Anthony, one last dance. How important is it to finish off in style tonight?
So important. It's, you know, I've been satisfied with my career, you know, I've got to be happy and content with what I've achieved, but it's so important to go out with a win, and I feel in a great place and I can't wait to get in there.
How difficult is it going to be to keep the nerves and the emotions in check?
Yes, you know, the nerves, I can control the emotions. I'll try my best, but we won't know till I make that ring walk, but I believe I'm professional enough to deal with that. But yeah, you know, everyone, the nice messages and stuff like that makes it a little bit harder today. But you know, you can get a bit emotional, but no, I can't box on emotions tonight, and I'm ready to do a job.
Finishing style?
Finishing style, without a doubt, is so important to me.
Good luck, Anthony.
Thank you very much.
Quite a moment, quite a career. Our Sky Sports News colleague Fraser Dainton with Anthony Crawler, Amir Khan at ringside, the Smith brothers, the whole Joe Gallagher stable. Tell you what, Amir will be very impressed with his Bolton neighbour, Jack Cullen, with the effort he's put in, the blood-stained white and purple of Cullen, standing tall at 6'3", the 25-year-old, hoping to lift this Commonwealth title, but Felix Cash from Wokingham has come up with a mission, and that's to make a real statement here. He's felt his career has needed it.
Well, he's had some good moments, Cash, those little steps to the side that he does create, and good left hook there, and good body shots as well from Cullen. He hasn't been able to break the spirit of Cullen, who's still in there, still digging in, still firing both hands. Good body shot from Cullen.
Yeah, fantastic action. We've seen so many domestic crackers over the year. We'll never forget Michael Gomez and Alex Arthur, nor will we forget in Manchester, Jamie Moore and Matt Macklin.
No.
Is it better watching this?
Yeah, it's a lot better watching it, let me tell you. No, but in a fight like this, Adam, you go through so emotionally, you go through so much. You have times where you feel like you're really on top and you think this is it, and you put your foot to the floor and you really try and turn the screw, and then you don't get the success. The other guy comes firing back, and that can break your spirit, you know. But both guys don't look like their spirit's going to be broken anytime soon. They're both digging in. Lovely 1-2 down the middle from Cash, but back comes Cullen with a good left hook to the body.
Yep, nice work downstairs from Cullen. Cash still looking for that left hand, and now we're into the 7, 8, 9 round territory where it's really going to be tested how much these two want it. Cullen with a body shot as well, and he just has to hold for the first time. Felix Cash, was he troubled there?
And a good right hook and a good left uppercut from Cullen on the inside.
And another nice shot from Jack Cullen. What a performance he's putting in here. 7th round, and the body language suddenly becomes better from Cullen.
Again, Cash falls in, and he's the one who looks to hold.
Just not quite as much in Cash's punches. And look at Cullen here with the left hand. Cash catches Cullen, but once again the chin stands firm. And the will to win from Jack Cullen. Incredible, but a right hand from Cash.
And what a chin, because Cash landed big shots here. 2 solid right hands crashing against the side of the head of Cullen. And a good left hand
from Cash. And suddenly Cullen drops to the canvas. And can he get through this? 15 seconds left until the bell for the 7th round. He's really weary. And Howard Foster just checking he's okay. And he looked on top, but Cash there with another breakthrough. And a right hand. And Howard Foster may step in here. Bell goes. He doesn't. And Cullen just makes it back to his corner. Down for the 2nd time in the fight when it looked like he was about to gain momentum, and that was a heavier fall, and he looks as though a minute might not be enough.
That was a massive round for Cash. Finished it so strong. It was a round where Cullen actually had some really good stuff, landed some good shots, and actually Cash was starting to look a little bit tired. He was falling in, and he was the one looking to grab a hold and take a clinch a couple of times, but then he just finished the round so strongly, landed solid hard right hands, even some really good left hooks as well. Stayed nice and compact, nice and neat. See it again here now, landing a good body shot. Again, see Cullen landing the hooks, but there's that left hook. And those right hands, those short right hands from Cash. Big round for him.
Well, 60 seconds enough after the knockdown at the end of round number 7. This is the 8th, 5 to go. Cash will be going for the finish here. Can Cullen live with him? Cash will feel there's a spring to his step, that he's got the power to close the show, but Cullen's not going quietly, Matt.
No, and he can't get reckless here, Cash. Good
uppercut from Cullen, and back he comes. And we are now talking about another fight of the year.
Just as I was saying, Adam, he cannot afford to get reckless here. Cash cannot ignore his own defences, because Cullen is still in this fight. He's been hurt before in the fight, and he's come firing back. So he's dangerous even when he's hurt. So got a big right hand from Cash, chopping the right hand over the top.
Massive shots from Cash. Big credit to his conditioning and his will to win as well. And Cullen is almost falling down now. And Howard Foster again takes a big look.
I think he can get this
Cullen shot anything left. And Felix Cash might win the war right now. And it is over. Jack Cullen so brave, but Felix Cash wins. And defends his Commonwealth middleweight title in style. He got it done in the end, and he proved that he is the man.
Послужным списком Гарсия шагнул в ринг в этот вечер. Кстати, обратите внимание, Эдди Рейносо находится в углу Гарсия. Это тренер Сауля Альвареса. Позднее к этой фигуре мы вернемся, но сейчас бойцы сходятся в ринге. Тони Уикс, легенда бокса, дает предматчевый инструктаж, и совсем скоро все начнется.
Может сделать замечание.
Absolute credit to Cullen, because he dug in and he made Cash fight every second of that fight. He made him dig in, he made him question himself, but Cash...
Гарсия шагнул в ринг в этот вечер. Кстати, обратите внимание, Эдди Рейносо находится в углу Гарсии. Это тренер Сауля Альвареса. Позднее к этой фигуре мы вернемся, но сейчас...
Fine margins, both of them giving absolutely everything but the pedigree of Cash. Plus, let's take your hats off to Tony Sims and the team for the fact that good one. And Cash
did not want that fight for that night. Now he gets that fight. It was kind of wild because I would bet most boxing fans.
He was fighting with so much spirit, and you have him out on his feet, and then he comes back and fires and lands some good shots against you. That's when self-doubt. That's when self-doubt can creep in. But Cash stuck to it, pushed him away, found the room, found the better shots, peaked his shots. Even when the chaos was going on and in the madness, he stayed calm in the madness, found the shots to finish the job. And that is without doubt the performance of his career, a breakout performance. And that fight right there will be the making of him as a fighter.
A brilliant night for Felix Cash. He predicted the win. I don't think he predicted it will be as tough as that. Hats off to Jack Cullen, but it's Felix Cash who takes the belt back down south and really arrives on the big stage after the injuries and the inactivity. But I tell you what, a great fight again on Sky Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for both of these fighters. Referee Howard Foster calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 1 minute and 14 seconds of round number 8. Your winner by RSC. He's still undefeated and still the Commonwealth middleweight champion, Felix.
Protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Now,
even if there was a little bit of need on
trying to claw her way in with a jab, close the difference, the distance, excuse me.
And these domestic trade matchups often give us the very, very best.